Hi again folks, how's all doing? This is a Hornby LMS Class 4P compound locomotive that was sent to me by a chap called Rian. He says it's pretty much a non-runner, although the motor does show some signs of life. So let's turn on the power. Nothing there at all. Oh yeah, a wee bit. So yeah, it's not very well, and the ammeter jumps off the scale when power's applied. So we'll get it into the shed and we'll see what's up. Righto then, let's see what's going on with this. I do like the LMS maroon livery, I have to say. It looks really nice. Oh, this has got a pickup on the front bogie. So yeah, this is tender driven. So it'll be picking up from those wheels, including the front bogie wheels and those wheels there. So condition wise, seems fine. Nothing's broken. No damage as far as I can see anywhere. Nothing missing. Let's have a look at the motor. It all looks okay so far. Does this turn with the battery? Yeah, it does. So, what was causing it to short? Must be something up with the locomotive. Yeah, we need to open this up and see what's going on. Got a nice big screw under the front bogie there. And then come out. Right. Oh yeah, this has got a smoke unit fitted. Remember Ryan saying. Right, okay, so picking up from the front bogie through this wire, which connects to that pickup there. Both those pickups connect down to that, which connects to the drawbar. So, why is it shorting? Somebody's had the front wheels off the front bogie. So yeah, somebody's had the wheels off the front bogie and put one of them back on the wrong way around. We've got pickups on this side. The front bogie wheels are conductive on one side. They're the middle part of the main body of the wheel is metal on one side and the other side is plastic. This one is correct because the metal wheel is on this side, but the front wheels, the metal wheel is on that side. So that's causing a short circuit. So, prise off that wheel. So, turn it round. And that should sort that. Just pop this back together. Pop it on. There we go. So that's that problem sorted. This has got the spring on the drawbar. So this will close couple very nicely when it's tender. Yeah, that couples up very closely, but it has that give. Righty-ho, so we'll give that a bit of a clean up, but I think that's okay. So, it's another Ringfield motor to service. We've got a screw under here. A video I would really like to do, and intend to do at some point, is the differences between all the Hornby Ringfield motors. Because yeah, when you service them, essentially it's the same, but there are subtle little differences between different ones. Right, okay, come on, out you come. Can't get this out. I've had this trouble before. Normally that just kind of lifts out, but it's jammed in there. There we go. Right, that was a bit ugly. Right, okay, get these wheels off. We'll undo the brushes. Brushes come out. And one of them did. One of them stuck in there. Undo the clips at the back. Undo the clips down inside. That thing comes off. It's the other brush. Just the usual dirt. It's got one of those horrible old rubber magnets. Let's remove the clip. See what state the spindles are in. Yeah, they're okay. Just a bit of fluff and gunk. Traction tyres are loose, so we'll need to fit new ones. Pull the wheels off. And there we are. So we'll do all the usual business on it. Give it a good scoosh, good going over with a manky brush, clean up the commutator, clean the gears, clean the wheels, fit new traction tyres, clean the brushes. We'll put the brushes in the clip into the sonic cleaner and put it all back together, and that should be fine. So I'm not going to video that because you've seen me do a Ringfield motor a zillion times. Right, okay, I'll do all the usual cleanup on this and then we'll have a look at the locomotive. Right, okay, the clip and my springs and brushes all been in the sonic cleaner and all nice and clean. I've cleaned the gears, cleaned the wheels, cleaned out the motor housing, cleaned the commutator, cleaned that front plate. So everything is just ready to be reassembled, and then we'll get a look at the locomotive. So I'm going to replace the traction tyres because, yeah, they're moving. It's not a good idea to keep them when they're moving. They won't do their job properly. So pull them off, and we'll give these a wee scoosh and a clean before fitting the new ones. Okay, a couple of replacement tyres. Pops on like that. Goes on like that. Okay, right. Let's get this back together. Actually, I think we'll give these gears a bit of a file. These ones anyway, I've got a nasty little bit of flash on them. So have these. Hornby ones aren't normally bad for flash, but these ones are, yeah. Right, try and get this back together. Fitting is reversal of removal. This kind of just pinged apart. Generally speaking, things don't just ping together. Right, so that's got to sit in there, like that. And then I've got to somehow get that down in there. There. Right, that long screw goes in there. There we go. Hopefully that's done. Now, I want to get a look at this just to clean it up. There's a wee bit of fluffage in here, and yeah, I'm not entirely happy with these wheels. 14.4, so they want to come in a bit. But they do move very easily. Let's just take this body off again. Right, let's get a look at this smoke unit. I've ordered up some smoke oil. Not quite sure when that's going to come. So undo that screw, and there is the smoke unit. I have no idea whether this works or not. So we'll get some smoke oil and we'll see what we can do with that. Let's unplug it just now though. It goes out there, and it comes out there. So we've got two pickups. This is one of those horrible clip-on underframes. Let's take this drawbar off. I could actually like to put that in the sonic cleaner, get that super clean. Just to ensure we get a good contact. Should have put it in with the brushes. Unplug that, unplug that. Then we'll get some cocktail sticks and see if we can get this off without breaking it. Put up that first one. How on earth did these designs ever get the green light by Hornby? Right, is that going to come off without breaking? There we go. And I didn't break a clip. Right, but now I can get that out the road a little bit. I can get that out. We can get a look at this and give it a clean up. Because it's got some nasty old sticky earwaxy grease in it. What we'll do is unplug that. Can then come out all together and get all this cleaned up. Give it a good scoosh. Okay, that's cleaned up. Ooh, a lot of fibres here. It's like the tyres are kind of coming off this wheel. Stop oil in the axles, and that should be that. Okay, we will put this back together. That one in. That. Try to get this back into place without dislodging the wheels. So if I dislodge the wheels, I'll need to pull the plate off again, so I want to be absolutely sure the wheels are set right. Let's see, is it that? Right, okay, so a successful removal and refitting of one of those 7-clip underframes. 7 clips. We'll get some oil on all the bits and bobs. It's going to go down in there. Right, I'm going to give this drawbar half an hour in the sonic cleaner, and then we'll put that back together and it'll be fine. I've got some smoke oil ordered, so when that arrives we'll fill that up and see if it works. Okay, so a couple of days later, here's the smoke oil I ordered off eBay. You can get this pretty cheap from eBay. So I've already put some in, but I'll put a wee bit more in. Also, you're supposed to do this down the chimney, but because I've got this out, I can just pop some in there. And we'll see if this works. Let's just see if this gives off any smoke. If I turn on the power, yes it is. Not very much though. Oof. Blimey, that gets red hot. Is that supposed to be red hot like that? Right, this is the first time I've seen one of these smoke units working up close and personal. Blimey. Well, it's working. Just turn it off. Gee whiz. But the element there gets red hot. I really don't like the idea of having a red hot element inside the plastic body of a locomotive. Now, looking down in there, I can see that there is some shielding, but even still, that's going to get hot. So personally, I would never ever use this. In fact, I would take it out altogether. But I wanted to check that it was working for Ryan. If he wants to use it, that's up to him. But personally, I would take this out because to me, that's always going to be on. There's no toggle switch. It's just on. So even if there's no oil in there, this thing is going to be burning red hot and heating up the inside of your locomotive. Don't like that idea at all. And the other problem I've got now, this is full of oil. I've already got it all over my fingers. So I'll need to get the oil out of there before I post this back to Ryan. Because otherwise, I think when this gets upside down, the oil comes out. So as well as the risk of melting your locomotive, you're going to get in a right mess with this. No, don't like it. So I'm just trying to get the oil out of here. It's coming out slowly. So what I'm going to do is disconnect it. Yeah, we'll disconnect it from there. And I'll leave it up to Ryan. If he wants to connect that back up and put some oil in, then that's fine. It would just be like the thing for me to run this around my layout with the smoke going and end up melting Ryan's locomotive. So I'm not going to do it. So that's the smoke unit back in place. Right, so just before I screw the body back on, I'm going to put a little bit of insulation over that terminal because I'm not going to shrink it. It's just there to make sure that doesn't inadvertently touch that, making the smoke unit work again. I want it to stay off. Okay, there we are. Smoke unit works and it's installed, but it's disconnected. So I'm not having a melted local body on my watch. Right, there we go. That sounds really smooth actually. Right, let's go and pull this out of the shed. Okay then, let's bring her out. So there we are, that's this 4P compound sorted out. Once again, with a short circuit caused by wheels being taken off and put on the wrong side, something I see a lot of. And it's very easily done. I've done it myself many times and still do it occasionally. But at least with this, it was the front bogie wheels and not the drive wheels. So it was an easy fix. The 7-clip underframes on these are absolutely bonkers. Really difficult to get off in one piece. And you need to be able to do so to get in and service the thing properly, but it's just a stupid design. However, the ring-field motor in this is a really nice one. Sometimes ring-fields can run a bit poorly, and sometimes they run really nice, and this is one of the good ones. As for the smoke unit, as I said, I don't think there's any place for a red hot element inside a plastic bodied model. I just don't like it. I think it's a danger to the model. It smells, it makes a mess. I think you're far better off just using your imagination. But I've left it in, but disconnected. I think Hornby should have fitted a wee switch under the locomotive somewhere to toggle it on or off, because otherwise it's going to be on every time you run the locomotive, and it's going to be getting very hot, and you really are running the risk of melting your model. I dare say there's plenty of people out there who love running the locomotives with smoke generators, but no, it's not something I would do. Righto then, I shall get this packed up and sent back to Ryan. Catch you later, folks.